Hi, my name's Sean, and today we're going to look at making silt fences and bunds to ensure that soil and concrete stays on the site and doesn't end up going down our drains. Stormwater is different to wastewater. It's not treated at all. The water goes down the drains, into streams and out to sea. So it's really important that only rainwater goes down our drains, nothing else. There are several reasons to make silt fences and bunds. You are protecting the environment and being a tidy Kiwi, keeping our water clean and clear. You save hassle and stress from neighbours and the council. You save money through avoiding fines and having fewer council inspections. And you increase safety by not tracking mud and other materials onto the road. Installing silt fences, bunds and a stable entranceway is part of running a good building site, and it should be the first thing you do on any job. Here's what you need. Woven 100 micron geotextile cloth. Don't use weed mat because weed mat won't do a good job of containing the sediment. Waratahs or posts, wire and clips, and a post rammer or sledgehammer. You need to put your silt fence down at the low end of the site where the water will run. You want to put it where it will keep dirty water on site away from the drains. Here's how you make it. First, mark out where the silt fence will go with dazzle, and then mark the waratahs or posts at 400mm marks. Then dig a trench that's about 200mm deep by 100mm wide. You'd usually do this with a digger, though you can also do it by hand. Hammer stake waratahs or posts at least 400mm deep on the downhill side of the trench, no more than 2 metres apart. Remember to keep the flat side of the waratah in towards the building site, against where the fabric will go. The stakes should be 600mm high above the ground. If you're using waratahs, thread wire through the holes. If you're using posts, use fence staples for the wire. Unroll your cloth and attach to the wire using clips. Be sure to pull the fabric tight. This is why the fabric needs to go against the flat part of the waratah. Keep the cloth nice and tight between the posts or waratahs. Leave 200mm of cloth below ground in the trench, and then backfill the trench to anchor the silt fence. Each end of the fence should return up the slope roughly 2 metres to prevent water going around the edges. The bottom of the cloth must be buried for it to be effective. If you need to join the material, here's how you do it. Staple the cloth to a stake. Then wrap the cloth fully around the stake, 360 degrees, and staple it again. Take a second stake, you've already done the same thing too, and nail the two stakes together. Nail them in a way that the material appears to run straight between the two stakes. The only other thing is to check it regularly, particularly after any major rainfall. Don't remove it until the very end of the job. Dealing with water on site can be difficult though, so it's much easier to just keep it away. This is where bunds can be useful. Not only do they keep your site dry, much easier to work on. The best location for a bund is around the upper boundaries of your building site. The purpose of the bund is to divert clean rainwater away from your work site, particularly water that will flow down from neighbouring sites. The bund keeps rainwater away from the exposed soil of your site, which means that the clean water can flow to the stormwater drain. Diverting the rainwater also keeps your worksite drier and safer. Here's how to make a bund. Compact clay and topsoil and cover it with geotextile cloth, grass or mulch. Also, use this method on exposed soil or stockpiles, and keep stockpiles behind silt fences. For drains, fill a sandsock with compost, mulch or sand and place above the drain. This is your second line of defence. Remember to remove these when you're finished. So if your site has a silt fence and a bund, it's going to go a long way towards keeping your site safe and our waterways clear.